How's camp so far?
Camp is going good. Camp is going good. We in third mini camp. So yeah, it's starting to kick in a little bit, but it's going great.
Do you guys like that 3 on 1 off
Yeah,
setup?
the 3 days one off. It's like a good little mini break, not too long, but not too short. So a lot of good work within the 3 days, and then the one day off. They get your body kind of together for the next mini camp. So I kind of enjoyed it though. I like it a lot.
You're such a veteran of this process. You've been through a lot of preseason camps.
Mm-hmm.
What is your approach to this? Do you have to pace yourself? How do you go into camp knowing that you're trying to sort of peak when the season starts?
I mean, you want to go hard on the early end. Just keep going hard, kind of hard all day. Find you a routine. That's what I kind of did. Find me a routine and just attack the day. Find one thing to get better every day and just take your time with it. And I think as the camp goes by and the season get closer, you kind of build a routine towards your body that help you be prepared for the first game.
This linebacker core returns, I think, everyone but Tisdale. Is it, how much better is it?
It's a lot better. It's a lot more depth, a lot more competitiveness, a lot of people fighting and competing to get to the ball. We got like a competition in the linebacker room. We get to the ball first and practices. So it's a lot more competitive, a lot of speed on the guy. Even with Tisdale, we still take from Tisdale in the passion that he brought to the game, that he left on us, and that we just spread with each other. So it's a lot of more competitive and more greatness.
It seems like everybody plays more than one position in this linebacking group. Do you do other stuff other than star, or you pretty much stick to star?
Yeah, I pretty much stay to star, but I'm also sticking, helping the team with Will or any other position they need me to play, as in a Mike or any other linebacker core. I think just learning the whole defense, learning what all three positions do, because you never know when you can be in those positions with the depth that we have. So I'd learn all three.
Keonta, how much do you think your background as a DB, I know obviously when you came to Virginia Tech you were originally a safety,
Yes, sir.
how much do you think that's helped Tech to be able to be like, okay, maybe we don't have to go to this nickel package here with 3 or 4 receivers, as we can trust you to be out there and be in pass coverage?
Yeah, I think that's everything. I think my coverage ability as a linebacker, to be able to cover guys, give the coaches and the players more confidence to put me in man situations. I kind of use that background to use all the training I did when I was at safety to help me still transition at linebacker and to cover running backs and tight ends out the backfield, and just to help me be more valuable to the team.
What's Kelly Lawson like at star? It seems like his wingspan and his ranginess could, be an asset out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of feel, and he's a long guy, so he covers a lot of space real quick. And also, he's a physical guy, like to get his hands on. He also is a guy who can cover and also run, too. So him playing in that field, he's eliminated a lot of space just with his body. And then when he turn and run, he get there quick.
Do you think, based on how much you played at star, does Kelly profile really well at star, or is he or do you like him better at will?
I like Kelly. I like Kelly wherever, because he's a ball player. He got a natural nose for the ball. He want to get to the ball. So wherever Kelly's more comfortable at, I want him to be there. But as in practice, seeing him play Will and a star, his production never dropped. He just won Mayhem King of the Day yesterday, so he caused a lot of mayhem at the star position.
I'm guessing you saw a lot of Caleb Woodson last
Yes,
year
sir.
behind you. What's his growth been like going into year 2 now for him?
Yeah, I think he have a phenomenal growth. Probably one of the most growing players coming from being a freshman last year. He played after me, which I trained him a lot, pushed him a lot, and he always self-driven himself. He got a high motor. He got a want to. He like to be perfect. He like to critique himself, and that's what's kept him and helped him be the player that he is today.
What looks better about him? You say he's made a lot of growth. In what areas do you feel?
Just his speed, his transition. He got a little bit more size on him, a little bit more physical. He know how to use his hands more. Just put more tools in his bag and just keep getting better and better at the things he know how to do, and then working on the things that he's not too good at.
Coach Quinn spoke to you being a grad student. Congrats
Yes,
on
sir.
graduating.
Appreciate you.
Obviously, now younger guys, Gabe Williams stepping on campus, you got Caleb Spencer, the transfer. How are you kind of coaching those guys up, and especially this offseason, leading them into camp?
I'm trying to give them everything they need, to prepare them for the game. I have a lot of game on experience, and some of them guys don't have too many snaps in the game. So I just want to pass on whatever tools that I got or whatever knowledge I got to those guys to help them be prepared for real game in situations.
How's Gabe Williams look?
Yeah, he looked good. He phenomenal. I kind of compare him to Kelly Lawson with the size and his length. Once he understands the position and what it takes to actually be a lead at it, he gonna be great too. He got a lot of size. He like to run to the ball, and he critique himself just as Caleb Woodson do too.
You've been here through some lean years. What are the expectations like going into this season?
The expectation just to have a great amount of unity, a great amount of brotherhood, to make sure we lifting each other up, make sure we playing together, make sure we sticking together. We know it's a lot of adversity that's going to come, and it's know it's a lot of expectation. So as long as we sticking together and doing what we need to do inside the facility, that when it's on game days on Saturday, we'll see.
How often does Quinn give you guys restaurant recommendations? Every time he talks to us, he's always mentioning a restaurant he ate at. Does he do that
Yeah,
a
he's a
lot?
good restaurant guy. He give us restaurant recommendations a lot, and we always go to dinner. So we kind of depend on him to have the next restaurant, the next good restaurant, the next whatever we eating. We depend on him to find it.
He seems like he knows what he's talking about.
He do. I think he take passion into what he eating and what he putting inside his body and what's good or not. So we kind of fall back and just let him take control of it.
So what's the best place you guys go as a group?
We went to it was I want to say like a Mexican taco place not too far in Christiansburg.
Okay.
We went in there and set 8 as a start unit not too long ago, so it was pretty good. For a person who like me who don't eat too much Mexican food, he kind of like put me out my comfort zone a lot. That's what he like to do.
Okay.
What's your like favorite food to eat?
I'm a soul food type of guy, so I like ribs, macaroni, mashed potato, anything that's kind of heavy set. I like real heavy plates, real soul food. So.
Why do you think the star position has been such a perfect fit for you in this defense?
I think it give me the chance to use my ability in space, to use my hips coming from safety, and just using some of my coverage skills in space too. I also a guy who just understands the defense and who understands how the offense like to attack. So I think that what helps me play with just my knowledge of the game and just how they're attacking us.
What's the biggest focus for your development in this camp?
Just to make more plays, just to be more influenced, just to be more of a leader, to bring more people to make the stars upcoming better to me, and just make everybody around me better.